Well, um, thought I'd do another video today, even though, I'm going to move this down a little bit here. Uh, hope you can hear me okay. This is close enough. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I felt like doing another video today. I have thoughts, and have learned some things, especially this last year, that I really wasn't really aware of because I've been brought up in other ways. Um, and the feminine, really isn't understood very well in our day and age. We're very male dominant, even the women are very male dominant, because it's been all about the male for quite a long time, and the female fitting into the male world. So, and I think there's reasons that occurred. I just think that we're circling around, and I'm trying to smile more and not be so serious. Forgive me for that. To actually be a flow of love, which I think is the natural flow of creation. It's a flow of love. It's our great mother creating, and it's a flow of love. So today I have allergies. There's never, I can't wait to do this video because tomorrow I may even be worse. So please bear with me if it just makes me feel really heavy and kind of can't think as well. So it's just the way it is. Probably because we have such a male-dominant world that is destructive that I've developed allergies from probably not just agriculture is just toxic. That's where I really got sick. So let's not get into that, but it's destruction. So the thoughts came to me that have a few notes. I don't want to do not speeches, scripts or whatever, Sometimes just writing down a few things and then just let it flow. That I woke up thinking, the current of creation is really female. It's not male. It's actually female. And, how do we know this? All we have to do is observe the physical world. It's really a very, very female world. And, our indigenous people haven't forgotten that. We, coming from our Europe backgrounds, at least the traditional indigenous people who, forced to believe other things. They knew that they lived in a female world, that the Mother Earth, there's a reason we call it Mother Earth. There's a reason we call it Mother Nature, although I really like the term Mother Nurture. That if we went into nature, we might find, if we take the term Mother Nurture, that flow of love might even come to us even more and show us more of what the physical world is about. So, we're always seeing everything in a male god, and that's been manipulated. Even some ancient teachings, the Gnostics, they were, they had to hide it, what's left of them, they hide it, and they were killed, and women have been suppressed. Constantinople, when he took over, women, you can see pictures of women before him, and they're right there with the men as spiritual beings. After him, they're hovering down in the corner. So there's something to do with that military male dominance. They just don't want women around. They want everyone to behave the way they want. Something must have happened on this planet to get this, it's just creation. But our original creation is female. Now, we've created all these gods, at least in Europe, And even East Indian, it's even seems to have a male dominance to it. Male did not come first. How could he? He can't even have babies. Creation, we are the microcosm of this great creation, if you really think about it. And I guess that's why I'm doing this video, because it's the truth. And I really never quite understood it until I found some Mohawk people who are traditional. Now, I'm going to show you this book. I've showed it to you before. It's just so, I get it from the horse's mouth, I'm just telling you what I've learned. And it's just like having aha, oh yes, okay. So here's the book. I'm going to hold it up for you. I think you can still get it on Amazon, and it's just a lot of truth there. I'm going to hold it up. You got it? Hey. No, hold it. You got it? Okay, I hope you got it there. I can't quite see what I'm doing there. So, anyway, our creation is female, and I think that's in all these worlds that are created that we emulate, starting from some kind of etherical, misty place, and then moving down into more mentality. Humans have this ability to think, which is beautiful, and imagination is wonderful, We have all kinds of adventures stories that we can tell, We must not get carried away with it and think some of this stuff is, gotta make sure it's true, And, imagination is a double-edged sword, I guess one could say, and what a beautiful gift we begin to have it. Anyway, and then we move down into more of a causal, where, this is what we have created. This is also what we can pull from, our indigenous relatives speak of, asking their ancestors to help them. Why they think they're pulling from within themselves what has already been created that's good, that they can use. So we've got that part, and we also have the part that isn't so good in that part. So, and then we have an emotional body, We have this wonderful emotional body that everyone puts down, You're not supposed to feel, oh, your feelings are wrong, they're bad. Don't feel that. It's not right. That's all male dominance. Listen to your feelings. Find out what it's about, discover that a little bit. And that's, we get to live, we get to feel it. It's our motor to help us get going. Without it, we'd probably just do nothing. So, and then we are physical beings here with a body. Aren't we lucky we have it? A lot of people are up in, what's going to happen after they're gone and all that kind of thing, and the heavens and all that, which is, that's good. But to forget that we have these precious physical bodies. I have been close to death before. I will tell you, when you get there, the one thing you want to do is live. You really want to live. Until probably maybe it is time for you to let go. But, so aren't we blessed to have these bodies? So I guess that's why I got my little dog looking at me. He's so cute. Oh, you're such a cute baby. Okay, just a minute. I might forget what I'm talking about. Look at this boy. Hello, little. How you doing, little boy? How you doing, baby? Okay, he wants to get down. He might want his bone. A bone for little deal is the best toy you can give him. You want your bone? You want up on the couch? You want up? Hold on a second. Okay. So where was I? That we have these wonderful, wonderful bodies. And how were they created? We're born. We're born out of a female body. So I think that creation, boom, 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 all the way to here, I don't know what boom boom is about, but anyway, that's what I'm using for illustration. Um, is female. Nature is female. It is always in the animal kingdom, and we're part of the animal kingdom. Isn't that great? Look what this planet created. I mean, wow, she is such an incredible intelligence. And she created us. You know, it's marvelous. And if we can see things and not be brainwashed so much, it goes so far back to, well, religious male dominance. And, you know, some of these gods, for instance, I brought up Janus, and he's the god that, you know, we celebrate in honor of our new year. You know, that's great, but it pertains to nothing today. It was someone's idea of some god in their imagination. I don't know, maybe they had some experience on the inner planes with something, I don't know. But you know that God doesn't live here in the physical. He's not here. He can only be in the minds of people. See, this is the thing. People write things. We write many marvelous stories. We tell many marvelous stories. But not everything that's written is true. Now, I know that a lot of people haven't thought about that, and I don't want to insult anybody, but we're coming to a time. We're coming to a time. It's time to wake up and realize who you are. And we're going to have to become a more feminine society to survive. This male dominance war and this, God, you know, even our science is all about explosions, and our technology is coming out of everything that we did in wars. It's all, there's another way. There's another way. You know, Einstein, some people that work in technologies that I know of, they refer to it to Einstein physics or explosive physics. There are people that are working with this ethereal physics and technology, and it's so different. It's very powerful, but it's not explosive. So I think we live in a wonderful time, and we're one big human family. And really, look at this stuff, you know, creation flow, the flow of creation is female. Female creates. Female evolves first. And the male, you know, he's got an important job too. Inside every male is a woman, is a female, I'm sorry, not a woman, a female or whatever. That's why I think, yeah, I get the book. I'm not always so good in talking, because a lot of times I do have these allergies. I'm just, you know, even today my feet feel just like heavy. Anyway, to really realize who we are, and inside of every male is a female. Every male that's born, and the embryo is first a female, and then something wonderful and beautiful happens, and he's chosen to be a male. And as our indigenous brothers and sisters would tell us, the Mohawks, that he's a life protector. It's a very important job. He's here to take care of creation and to take care of that female, the life giver, the primary. He knows that. He doesn't have a huge ego. So I think somewhere in Europe or the Middle East, something went male dominant for whatever reasons, just part of humanity's learning its lessons. And this male dominance came around, and as our minds turned more to a male dominant way of thinking, so did all our gods. You know, we are a reflection of ourselves. Our gods, I should say, are a reflection of ourselves. And that's not to say, you know, a lot of people don't, you know, they get all worried, you know, what if their religion's not true? But the thing is, if you tune in, there is a flow. There is a flow to creation. There is a flow of love in creation. And it doesn't matter what imageries you're using. It does a bit if it becomes male dominant and destructive. I mean, come on. That's living outside of creation, really. And we have an opportunity now, and I think it really is true. It's been said that Sky Woman, who is the great spiral, as we look out into our night sky, if we can keep seeing it, because Starlink's on its way, that unnerves me to no end. Really does. But anyway, this great creation we look is so big, like the cosmic egg that's talked about that created the world, and some East Indian gods jumped out of or whatever. That's a big cosmic egg. Who's that belong to? That's not male, because males don't have eggs. Females do. So it's so huge, it's so big. You can't see all of Sky Woman. You cannot see all this creation. But it's created first. And who is female, though, but a very loving being? That is who female is. You know, in all species, including ours, she's the one who nurtures, who feeds, who teaches the culture in all species. So that's the way it is. And we've been taught to kind of ignore that. So that's, I guess, what my video is about. And I know some people watch these, and I hope it's my way of, oh gosh, more and more people, they need to just understand this. And you people that believe in Jesus, you know, some of this Jesus stuff, I'm telling you, I about can't cope with it. But you know, they took all these teachings and just, they changed them all. You know, as in a way to show how brainwashed we can be. You know, years ago when it came up that at the Last Supper, that it was really Mary who was sitting by Jesus all the time, all through my childhood and adulthood. I always, those are all men. They're all men. But no, if you look at that, really look at that, take the blinders off of brainwashing. I don't know what these men are about. You know, what's wrong with them? They just don't want to give up power. Anyway, if you look at that picture, that's a woman. God. Well, you know, so it's time for the female to come back and to come back into balance in her own power. And then maybe we can change some things in this world. Women, really, we don't want to become men. We're not progressing by becoming men. We already are progressed in ourselves. And that's what I guess that's the thing I'm hoping is to help women first. Because they don't know who they are. They think they're, you know, this little rib from Adam that's been created, so Adam has companionship. That's, you know, that's really, I'm sorry, that's rather male dominant. And I don't want to insult anyone too much, but, you know, really think about it. So, you know, we're just coming to a time. In a book I read by someone who was a spiritual master, he says in one of the chapters in his book, I won't mention his name right now, but those who know me know. But he said that religions basically they have about a 2,000-year cycle, and then they change. But I think that there are some things that are more than just religions. They're really how it works, and that's all we need to learn is how creation really works. And creation is female, so she needs to be loved and protected and respected and heard. So these men that want to be leaders, you know, maybe the first thing they ought to do is listen to the female in their life. There might be something that they can't see just simply because of the way they're designed, as a life protector. And they've been raised to be real male dominant. So, we have these astral gods, Juno and all these other gods that come from this place or another. But they're not here physically, are they? They stay up on the astral plane. The astral plane, you can just have, it's huge. It can have all kinds of stories in it. I'm sure all of the people, I don't know, I'm not sure about anything, but they probably have their places up in those astral heavens, their divisions. I can go over in this heaven over here, but the reality is what can also manifest here in the physical, and that's your true reality of how creation really works. And it is beautiful. It's real. It comes all the way down and manifests here in the physical and creates life in the most magical way. It's endless. I'm going to post, I think I already did it. I posted a video on the Dogon and the star Sirius, and it's really amazing. I really think there are these people that may be able to travel all through Sky Woman, the aquaverse. Let's call it aquaverse. I like that. It's not empty space, but they have the consciousness that they can just go, just like the Aboriginals in Australia. They travel. They do that Dreamtime thing. Yeah. They are masters to be able to do that. I think that's the thing to aspire to. Yeah, me. Anyway, I guess. Oh God, I'm already to 22 minutes. I was able to get these things downloaded faster because I think YouTube updated or whatever. So, but okay, I hope some of you will have some thoughts about this, especially you women out there, you life givers. You give birth, just like our great mother gives birth. This beautiful, wonderful thing, And there was a time before these male-dominant religions that there was really a worship of the Great Mother, which is true. It was an observation as we, as thinking creatures, humans, I like that. We observed. So I just think it's time for us to get back to what really can work, so we can kind of take care of our dear, sweet Mother Earth, Mother Nurture. God, she's just taking a beating, and find a better balance in life, I posted a video about what's happening with the indigenous people. I know I'll just tear this word up because I haven't heard it spoken with the Mohawks up in Canada. And I think they went in, I'm not sure on this. And matter of fact, I won't say, but, let's start listening to them. We broke treaties left and right with these people. They're more balanced. I might like to live in their world, to tell you the truth. And we can learn an awful lot from them because many of them didn't forget the basics of creation and how it really works. They didn't get hypnotized and brainwashed and actually forced into something else and someone else's agenda. So, okay, well, love to y'all who are out there watching this, and thank you for watching it and even subscribing to my channel. I am going to do more videos. I'm not working now, and quite frankly, I get anxious because I don't have enough to do. I'm really rather done with the area I live in. It does not resonate with me in the least bit, and I have to I'm almost not ready for life yet myself, but I can do these videos, and I hope they're of worth and value to somebody. All right, love to you.